Hi everyone, this is Dr. V. Radhika, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of CSE Data Science at VNR VJIT. Today, in this lecture, we are going to learn about Introduction to Database Management System, commonly known as DBMS. Let us understand what is database. Database is a collection of related data. It helps us store, retrieve, and manage information efficiently. Let me explain this with a simple example. Let us consider in our college we have thousands of students. For each student, we need to maintain student data like student number, student name, branch, and marks. Imagine, suppose we are using file system to store this data. For suppose if you need one particular student information, it takes lot of time and effort. Instead, we can make use of DBMS and store this data digitally, so we can retrieve the data quickly and efficiently. Can you think of any applications that uses databases in daily life? Yes, those are WhatsApp, Amazon, banking apps. Just as a library organizes books, a database organizes data like table. What is a table here? Table is nothing but collection of columns and rows. Here student ID, name, branch, these are the columns. 101 Ravi, CSE, these are the rows. Let me explain what is database management system. Database management system act as a bridge between users and the database. Suppose here we will discuss one example. Suppose faculty want to view the attendance report of the particular student in the database. Faculty does not contain direct access to get the data. Instead, he write the application to view the student data. Next, these are some popular DBMS softwares used in industries and organizations. Those are MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server. Just as a librarian manages books in a library, DBMS manages data in a database. We know that database management system is used to store and manages the data. Before DBMS, we are using file system. Okay, in this file system, we had some limitations. What are those? Data redundancy, data inconsistency, difficulty in accessing data. What is meant by data redundancy? The same data may be stored in multiple files. Let us consider college store the data in different files like library and exam. In library files, we are maintaining student information like student number, student name and contact information. In the same way, in examination branch also, we are maintaining student number, student name and contact details. For this, we need more storage. So, in data redundancy, we store the same data in multiple files. Coming to data inconsistency. In this data inconsistency, one copy is updated and another is not. Inconsistent data will occur. For suppose, contact information will be updated in library but not in the examination branch. So, here there might be a chance of inconsistent data. Next one, difficulty in accessing data. In a file system, retrieving information is not very flexible. DBMS solves all these problems efficiently. Nowadays, in every organization, we are using databases. Here, we are discussing about some important database applications. Banking. Banks uses all the customer related all the customer information like account details, transaction history. In ATM, suppose if you withdraw money from the ATM system or transfer money by using PhonePe or Google Pay, those transactions data will be stored in the database. Next, airlines. By using airlines online system, if particular person book the ticket, the database will store the contact details for the particular person and the flight schedules. Universities maintain the data regarding student information like registration and grades. Online platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, whenever you are book an item, automatically customer data will be stored on that particular database. Hospitals maintain patient records like patient ID, patient name and health reports. Next, data models. Data models define how data is structured, stored and related to each other. In simple term, it acts as a blueprint. Let us consider, before constructing a building, engineering draw the structure of the building. In the same way, data models are used to define the structure of the data. Types of the data models. Here I am defining types of the data models. They are hierarchical data model, network data model, relational data model, entity relational model, object oriented data model. What is mean by hierarchical data model? In hierarchical data model, the data is stored in the form of tree structure. Here, parent, these we call it as parent and child. The data is stored in the form of tree structure. Data is organized in a parent-child relationship, similar to a family tree or organization chart. Here we call it as one-to-many relationship. One parent and many children. It contains parent and child. We already discussed about it is a tree structure. Next one is the network data model. Unlike the hierarchical model, network database allows multiple parents and multiple children. It maintains many-to-many relationship. Multiple parents will have many children. Next one is relational data model. This is very important one. We are mostly used relational data model. In this relational data model, we store the data in the form of tables. Tables are also called as relations. Rows we call it as tuples. Columns we call it as attributes. Next one is entity relationship model. In this model, we store the data in the form of entities, attributes and relationships. Commonly, we define entities in the rectangular, attributes in the ellipse, relationships are in the diamond shapes. This model represents the logical structure of a database. Next one is object-oriented model. In this model, we can store the data in the form of objects. What is an object? Collection of object is nothing but real-time entity. Collection of objects we call it as a entity. Let us consider class, student. In this, we can define some attributes: student number, student name. And student is a class, S1 and S2 are the objects. Next, coming to database languages. Database languages are special languages provided by the DBMS that allow users to create database, store and retrieve the data. Suppose faculty want to insert one particular student record. Okay, system doesn't understand the English language, like add student. Instead of that, we need to write the query. Insert into student values 101 and Ravi. Okay, how can we write the queries? With the help of SQL. SQL is the most popular database language and it is a structured query language. Okay, now you don't worry about the queries. Later sections I will explain how to write the queries. Next, these are the database languages. We have data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, transaction control language. What is meant by data definition language? Data definition language is used to define the structure of the database. Okay, here we are using commands like create, alter and drop. What is meant by data manipulation language? After creation of the tables, we are inserting the data into the tables with the help of insert, update, delete and select. These are the commands to use to insert or update the data in the tables. Next one is the data control languages. Data control language is used to control access to the data in the database. Here we are using grant and revoke. These are the commands we are using in data control language. Okay, transaction control language is used to manage transactions in a database to ensure data integrity. Commit and rollback. These are the commands we are using. Okay. As of now, we discussed about database, database management system, applications, data models, database languages. Here, I can explain you some queries. How to create a table. Okay, this is the syntax. Create table, table name. Here I am using 3 columns: ID, name and branch. After creating table, we are inserting the values into the table. Okay, insert into student is a table name and values 101 Ravi CSE. Okay, this command is used to retrieve the data from the database. This star indicates we are retrieving all the records from the table, student table. Okay, this command is used to delete the record, particular record from the student table. Okay, this is the sample table. Next lecture we will discuss about the remaining topics. Thank you.
Like, share, comment and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.